I can't wait to find out what happens with the baby Leses. Is the one that fell out from the bad stuff gonna get saved in the nick of time, or is she gone? Will this send Jukebox to juvie? Only time will tell. Like crack through a vial, so are the days of raising Kanan. Oh, they couldn't save our baby Les, our baby Les. And now Jukebox feels guilty because her living was in vain. The crack vein. I mean, you accidentally offed your first heifer? That's gotta be tough to live down. But why would the heifer steal your crack? So of course the pappy tell Laverne, you better get out, you the murderer, you can't come to the funeral. Really, it's the parents who are the killers. If they had just accepted her lesbonics, everybody would have been fine. Meanwhile, in Queens, the bodega lady tricks her husband into running after her at the garage, and we get a Dolores Claiborne surprise when he run in there and see Potato Miller in a coal black outfit and a Colt 45. She pop him real good. I knew they was gonna get rid of that husband. However, with Omar Epps and the white cop heifer, they're finding dead junkies with the blue vials. So the white heifer said, look, we gotta find out who's selling these blue caps, and we gotta put the word out. And Omar's like, no, we don't need people looking for this stuff, because then they're thinking that it's strong, or also they could use it as a weapon. The white heifer gonna say, well, it could track back to your baby mama, Rocky Rock, Rock with the Rock. Across town at the Heezy, the family's having a meeting, and Rock's questioning her younger brother's loyalty since Neek had the nerve to step to him. She also tells the older brother to get the blue caps off the street. She said, I don't know who it is, but find him. And he's like, oh, well, it wasn't me. Yes, it was. Meanwhile, Unique's upset the blue caps are out on the street too because the police are sniffing around messing up his business. However, we leave that scene and go to Omar Epps and the white police heifer. And they go to the local crackhead to ask him, where do we get these blue caps and who's distributing them? The crackhead says, oh yeah, well, since you're giving me $20 for my troubles and I can go on and rock with the rock, I'll tell you where I got the rock. It's some young boys from Queensbridge. They ain't from here. They knew. And apparently not that improved. After that, the old uncle calls Kanan over and says, did you take care of all that bad crack? He said, okay, I just gotta be sure because your mom will kill me. You'll probably survive, but she gonna kill me. However, back with our two gumshoes, they're arresting one of the Queensbridge sellers at the strip joint. Instead of puss, he got penitentiary. Instead of titties, it's a trial. Instead of coochie, you got court. And I don't play in court. Girl, he couldn't even get in the car. He was like, I'm going to sing. Those blue caps were not me. It was Kanan Stark, you see. He said, no, I don't want to go. They'll get in my hole. I'ma say no. Oh, that's when the other girls got to sing before Michelle's mic always got cut. Memories. He said, honey, I saw Kanan cook it up in the kitchen. I saw him cooking, honey. He cooked it up. Omar gonna say, Kanan's 15. There's an age limit on slinging. Come on now, anybody can put macaroni in a pot. A little Coke ain't no different. With the younger brother at the studio with Diddy's son. Oh shoot, he done showed up with the lawyer and he said, we gonna do a little debt equity swap. I'm gonna get some equity in your business and you ain't gonna owe me that much debt. Diddy's son like, I didn't agree to this. Like, we gonna pay you back with interest when the singles come out. I don't want to give you half my company. And younger brother pulled out his gun and said, well, you don't have any leverage. Back with our sad baby Les. Whose house she breaking into? Is she going to get a memento from her dead baby Les? Girl, she break into the baby Les's house and get to crying in her bedroom, watching them singing on that little tape. You should have been worried about that crack that killed her. However, after that angsty emotion, now we've got Rock getting pulled over by Omar. So Omar tell Rock, look, we got to talk or Kanan's going to get arrested. So he lets her know that, oh yeah, the Queensbridge guy, honey, he sang like a canary. I'm going to try to bury it because that is my baby, but watch what your kid's cooking. Oh my God. So Omar begging for a relationship with his son. And Rock said, well, you know, that ain't going to happen, but DEF CON was his sissy, and I was his cover. I was a proud beard. He paid me to keep up appearances. He said, look, heifer, smooth the way for me or I'm spilling the beans. And everyone will think you're a snitch who sleeps with cops. I'm talking to my son. I've got to save him from the streets. Let me give you a Nene Leakes cold shoulder. So he walk off and Rock gets on her phone and calls somebody and asks them to pick up some dry cleaning in Harlem, which I think is code for a hit. So Rock gets home and she said, Kanan, Elizabeth Stark, get down here immediately. You've been cooking crack. So he come downstairs and she said, you know, I thought I raised you better than this. And you think you run around with Uncle Marvin. Well, honey, he can turn into a junkie at the drop of an eye. That's how he ended up in prison when you was a babe. He gonna say, well, don't blame Uncle Marvin. I'm exactly what you made me. She said, do you know how many bodies I've had to clean up after you? D-Wiz, H-Wiz, now these dead people. He's like, wait, what do you mean D-Wiz? I killed D-Wiz to save you because the streets need a body, the streets need a body. Must be the money. So who really killed D-Wiz, me or you? Because if you had done what I told you, D-Wiz would still be fine. So Unique pulls up to this fancy apartment building and goes in and checks his car in with the doorman. However, the younger brother come in right after him and tell the doorman, yeah, I left something in my friend's car. Let me get it right quick. And gives him a tip. And also shows him his gun. And the doorman's like, child, go on in the car. I'm not about to get shot for this. So he goes out to the car and takes a jacket. But whose jacket? So now we got Rock stopping by her project apartment and they're still trying to put in the trap door. However, her older brother is there and I guess it's time for his cussing out. Yep, it starts with him getting hit with a 2x4. She said, look, I can't mess with you no more. You make too many mistakes. Bring the last of your work over to Lou's and we done. You're out of the family. Jukebox still at this white heifer's house. She gonna get caught. The father catches her there and he's like, you gotta go. I'm surprised he ain't called the police immediately. I mean, you break into my house like that warrants a po-po call. I'm sorry, like you a little nutty boo. So the father was trying to tell you to get out. The mama done called the po-po already. Mama come in, you're a murderer! And I mean, well, if your daughter wasn't, just picking up crack anywhere she found it, maybe she'd still be here too. But, if you hadn't stressed her out about her lesbonics, maybe she'd still be here. So everybody got to take a little responsibility. The mom pulls out the crack vial and throws it to her and says, take this back to your ghetto. We had to lie about how she died. Your daughter was a lesbian crackhead, but that's because of you. Not the lesbian, but the crack part. Oh, I guess they called the police about the broken window. That's why they were there. So, Laverne, when the pappy told you to get out before the police came, you could have scooted it and booted it. But now you end up getting arrested. And you got the crack on you? The blue cap? Girl. Back with Kanan, Davina's mama died, so it looks like she done got ghosts. CPS done taken her. Meanwhile, across town with the younger brother and Famous's sister post-coitus. So she wants him to start promoting Famous now that he in the business. She's thinking about mixtapes and mall tours. Oh, God, but now he's mad that they talking about mall tours post-coitus. Ooh, Murder, She Wrote. Let me tape that. I'll tape that. I didn't know it was on. Then he gets all, woe is me. I've never been enough. I've never made enough. I'll never do enough to make you happy. You always want more. No, she's thinking about business. This is her brother's career. Oh my goodness, and a plot twist. Omar Epps called in, found out that Jukebox was arrested, and told them cops to let her go. So they do, so she won't get caught with the killer crack. Oh Lord, so now the older brother done gone back to the white heifer from the club, but she's secretly recording, or somebody's secretly recording them in the office. So he starts asking her for money for the coke that he fronted her, post-coitus. And she said, really, you gonna beg after the fact? That's low. She's like, wait, what money did I give you? What did you front me? I might have some money if you tell me what it's for. But then he leave. He look a little high. Okay, so she was setting him up for the cops because she got caught with intent to distribute. And I guess she's trying to rat him out now because she's like, look, I need somebody to tell on so I don't have to go to jail. So after that, we got Rock sitting with her new connect, and she's like, look, I don't know what you waiting for, but I need product and I need it now. I killed your cousin's abusive husband for you. Have I proven my loyalty? He said, well, Rock, we've been following you, and we need to know what's up with you and Omar Epps, because we don't really like people that play with their popo. However, across town, Neek and his soldiers are getting ready to do battle with Molotov cocktails. I prefer a grapefruit cocktail. She said, look, if you ain't got nobody on the inside, you gonna end up on the inside. Okay. He's like, look, I just need more of a business plan to be giving you this product. And she said, okay, we about to be good. But you're leaving. You can't tell them what your plan is, give a little PowerPoint. They didn't have PowerPoint back then. Now we hanging out in front of Davina's house with Kanan and Juke. And she shows him the little vial of what killed Nicole, her baby Les. Baby Les, oh baby Les. Juke said, this is what killed her. This. Kanan gonna say, I don't know what to say. And you don't know how to cook either. She said, don't blame yourself. I don't blame myself. It's the streets. Well, she wasn't on the streets. Cut to the younger brother's house, and he's having a drink, listening to some music, so you know somebody's about to throw that Molotov cocktail through his window. Rock called him and tell him to get to work, but he lets it go to voicemail. He said, I'm off tonight. Oh, girl, we got shotguns. It looks like it's going to be an assassination. So they throw the cocktail in there, and that gets them moving, and then they start firing. He's crawling on the ground. Fortunately, the older brother's driving by, and he sees the Komomo. So Marvin charges his car at them, but they end up shooting him, and he crashes. Meanwhile, the brother in there, I hope he don't burn up. He's not shot. He's just stunned from the crash, so he able to get out of the car, and now he's trying to break the door down to get in to save Lou. So he get in there and save Lou, and you hear Lou coughing a bit still. Okay. Well, that was the shot. That was good. So will Lou live? I don't know.